Becoming a first in the nation, Illinois Supreme Court has decided the law eliminating cash bail is constitutional.
Now, Capitol reporter Mike Miletich is following the reaction from Springfield tonight with the vote and the ruling. Hello, Mike.
Don and Sean, good evening. The Illinois Constitution states that all people shall be bailable by sufficient sureties, but it does not define that as cash bail. The Illinois Supreme Court Chief Justice Mary Jane Tice says the Constitution does not mandate that cash bail is the only means to ensure criminal defendants appear for trial or to protect the public. Over 60 sheriffs and state attorneys joined the initial lawsuit against the Safety Act because they were worried the criminals would get out of jail and never return for their court hearings. Senate Republican leader John Curran is calling for a special session in order to address concerns from law enforcement, judges, and the public.
The Supreme Court has also given us a 60-day window here before this law actually goes into effect. And I think it's an opportunity for us to really tighten this law up, take the handcuffs off of judges in the process, and make sure that in each and every instance, the judge has an opportunity to consider the public's safety.
It's highly unlikely that Democratic leaders will agree with Curran to hold a special session to address this law. The Supreme Court's ruling came down to the partisan 5-2 split on the highest court. Although Curran expects the Democrats will need to file another amendment to the Safety Act during a future session to address problems with the law. For now, local law enforcement and prosecutors have to prepare for the elimination of cash bail on September 18th. For now, reporting live in Springfield, Mike Miletich, WAND News.
WAND's Doug Wolfe and talked to a member of law enforcement who are opposed to the court. Both want the legislature to make changes to the safety.
From a Republican state representative.
This is really an affront to the people of Illinois.
To the executive director of the Illinois Sheriff's Association.
At least they provided us 60 days from today to be able to get the ball rolling again.
Disappointment in the state Supreme Court's decision. State Representative Dan Calkins of Decatur noting the split decision went down party lines.
We have politicized the Supreme Court, I believe, beyond what normal people can expect for justice.
Jim Kychuk of the Illinois Sheriff's Association tells me he was disappointed but not surprised, adding officers will be faced with continued problems in making arrests.
We're going to have people that we're going to have to rearrest on a regular basis. And unfortunately, we already do a lot of that today. And I think that is going to further exacerbate that problem.
Representative Calkins telling me the court's decision will make Illinois less safe, pointing to the experience of other states.
New York has seen the crime rates rise. We've seen crime in Illinois is just off the charts, particularly in the big cities like Chicago. This isn't going to help.
I asked the Sheriff's Association if this decision will force some officers to leave the profession.
I sure hope not. We've had plenty of them leave to this point in time, and it's been a challenge to retain those that we've got. Obviously, recruitment has continued to be a challenge.
The legislature has made a number of changes to the bill since it was first passed, but it's likely that there will be additional attempts for more changes. In Decatur, Doug Wolfe, WAND News.
Republican State Representative Blaine Willauer of Effingham County says the Supreme Court stooped to new lows with their decision. Democratic State Representative Carol Amons of Urbana applauded the Supreme Court's ruling.